Welcome to Knowledge Share channel. In this video, we will be continuing our discussions related with the secondary goals of the recommender systems. So there are many secondary goals which we have discussed, and the one is serendipity. See, before going into the subject, I just want you to give a recap of what we have discussed in the previous video. So in the previous videos, we have discussed about the different secondary goals. What do you mean by relevance? What do you mean by novelty? And what is serendipity and diversity? A basic overview was given. So in this video, we will be discussing about in detail about the serendipity. What do you mean by serendipity and how it impacts the recommender system based recommends. Okay, so now in this video we will be discussing the different aspects of serendipity. Okay, so you can see that. What do you mean by this? I think in previous video we have come across many different terms, but this particular term, I am sure that most of you would have not encountered this particular word, because this is quite new. It is quite more relevant to the AI subject, that is artificial intelligence subject. Only a few maybe would have come across this particular name, that is serendipity. So serendipity is nothing but it refers to the ability of the recommender system which suggests an item that is both relevant and surprising to the user. It should be surprising. It should be relevant as well as it should be surprising to the user. That is called as serendipity. For example, if the recommender system is going to suggest an item which is relevant as well as surprising to the user, that is called as serendipity. Okay? Hope you are clear. So, for example, I will just say that a serendipitous recommendation is nothing but it is not only something the user will like it, but it is also something that would not have been expected. That is called as serendipity. Okay, it is surprising one. Something like a hidden gem. For example, if suddenly if I am going to, I am just searching something and I am fond of something gem or something like that, hidden gem. I will be surprised, is it right? So that is called as serendipity. So you can just easily understand it is nothing but a hidden gem. Okay. For example, I will say that it is highly novel. For example, the novel recommendations, all the novel recommendations are not serendipitous. Which are highly novel is called as a serendipitous recommendations. So from this we can conclude that the serendipity combines relevance along with the surprise. Is it clear? So relevance and surprise combined together is called as a serendipity. For example, if the recommendations are made from the unexpected categories, then that also is called as a serendipity. Or for example, I will just, for you to understand in a better way, I will just explain. For example, if a user always listens to the rock music, he suddenly would have been surprised such that if some classical piece of music is shared, okay, this is called as a serendipity. So the serendipitous recommendations are always relevant as well it is surprising. Is it clear? and I have given you an overview of what is serendipity. Okay. So now coming to the end of the session, I always give you what is the need for this recommender systems. What is this new concept that is recommender system and artificial intelligence engineers? They have to learn this recommender system subject. What do you mean by that? Why we need that actually? It's because our internet, our web is overloaded with the informations. Each and every user has his own search, his own passion, and he will be searching. Is it right? So the recommender systems is something, it's an algorithm which is running at the back end, which will give a better user experience, because it will always observe what you are searching in the internet, what is your characteristics, and based on that it will give you the search results. Because the information is enormous, it is very difficult to identify which I like. So something which is running in the back end, an artificial intelligence based recommender system, algorithms are running in the back end, which will sort out this information overload problem. It not only gives the better user experience, it also gives a good business growth, because a user gets what he wants. Is it right? If you really feel very difficult to search, then nobody will be excited to know about the things that are present in the internet. So recommender system plays a very vital role. There are many MNC companies that are using recommender systems like Amazon, Netflix, Spotify, and many others are there. I have also given you some case study videos. You can just watch those case study videos to understand better. There are many job opportunities as well for the AI students, those who are very much or highly knowledgeable with the recommender system subjects. Okay. So we are coming to the end of this session. So thank you very much for your patient listening. If you really like this video, please give a thumbs up. And if you have any doubts, you can comment. And if you really like this video can be shared to someone, or it will be useful to someone, please share it. And if you really like the videos which I post in this channel, please do subscribe by giving support. Thank you very much.